Do you want more compliments from women? These 5 fragrances have gotten me stopped in public events and outings. Hey guys, it's Ron back on Manly Scents. Let's go ahead and jump into the 5 fragrances that have gotten me real life compliments from women. I want to hear you guys' most complimented scent as well, so make sure you leave a comment down below what your most complimented scent is. Now let me be real with you guys, I am not just throwing out pics out there. I have actually worn these fragrances for a long amount of time, and so I've actually gotten real life compliments from women. Every single one of them has gotten a legit reaction, and so if you want to smell irresistible, you have to try these. Stay tuned. Number 1, we have Dolce & Gabbana The One EDP. Make sure it's not the EDT version. Dolce & Gabbana The One EDP is the exact definition of cozy masculinity. Think warm nights, close conversations, and random compliments. This is gonna get you there. The scent profile that The One has is just amazing, and there's not a lot of designer fragrances that do it like this one. The main notes at the top, you have some grapefruit, which provides that small amount of freshness that it has. Once you move down to the middle, you have some ginger and some cardamom. Helps provide with that nice spicy warmness, really nice touch to the fragrance. And then once it dries down at the base, you're gonna have some amber and tobacco. Now, in my opinion, this is where the magic happens because it just dries down to this very nice, warm vibe that just smells like you're just oozing with confidence. Women love it, strangers will ask you about it, and it just works just as well on a date night as it does just on a chill night. If you like scents that are gonna make people just lean in closer to you and try to catch that second whiff of you, this one's just gonna definitely need to be in your rotation. The performance on this guy is also very good. You're getting around 10 to 12 hours of performance. And then when you go over to the projection side of things, you're getting at least a couple feet of projection. Just make sure that you guys don't overspray this one. It is a very masculine, woody, spicy scent, so you don't want to choke people out. For number 2, we have Lattafa Kamra EDP. I'm sure you guys have heard a lot about this one. This has been going crazy on YouTube, it's been going crazy on TikTok, but I'm here to break it down shortly for you. Imagine a confident, masculine man serving you a cinnamon roll. That's basically what a woman imagines when you come up wearing this bad boy right here. Lattafa Kamra is a very sweet, spicy, and luxurious fragrance for it to be a very cheap clone fragrance. I did want to make sure that I include a more affordable fragrance. This bad boy right here, it smells on the same tier level as all of the other fragrances on this list. At the top, you're gonna have some cinnamon and nutmeg. That's gonna help you get that warm and cozy feeling as soon as you spray it off the top. Once you move down to the mid, you have dates and praline, which really helps it with the richness and the sweetness of the scent profile. Finally, when it dries down with the vanilla, the tonka bean, and the benzoin, it just dries down to a very addictive, boozy fragrance. We're in the market for a budget fragrance. This stuff just smells amazing, and women are not gonna, they can't get enough of you if you're wearing this. For a budget scent, the performance and projection also does not fall through. For the projection, you're getting at least 2 to 3 feet if you're spraying properly, and then performance-wise, you're getting at least 10 hours of this. So if you're gonna ask me, if you're looking for a great performer, great projection, great compliments, the women are gonna ask you, what are you wearing? They're gonna be wanting to double sniff you, triple sniff you. This is the bad boy to go with. At number 3, I have Stronger With You Intensely. This right here isn't just your regular sweet scent. It's very romantic, it's very flirty, it's very sensual. So if you guys want your woman, your partner, or whoever you're talking to, if you want to leave a lasting impression, this one right here, this is gonna get you all the compliments. This is gonna get you lasting impressions. They're not gonna want to be more than a foot away from you. You have a very bold opening with the pink pepper and juniper. Once you move down to the mid, you have toffee and cinnamon. Very sexy, very rich, and honestly, toffee is a very underrated note for me personally. Performance is gonna run you about 8 to 10 hours. You're not gonna have to worry about reapplying during the day. And then as far as projection, I've had someone walk past me while I'm just literally sitting there. They walked past me, they came back and gave me a compliment. They said they smelled it off me from about 2 to 3 feet away. So they came all the way back to where I was sitting, gave me a compliment, let me know that it was an amazing smell. If you guys like bold romantic scents, this one is your guy. You guys are going to just want to be careful if you guys wear this on dates because they might accidentally leave something over at your place. For number 4, we have Xerjoff Naxos EDP. Right off the bat, this is just going to smell super expensive to you guys. It's going to smell a lot different than what you guys have probably previously have smelled. But this one right here does wonders for me in the compliments department. When you first smell or apply Naxos, very first thing that you're going to pick up on is that it just smells very expensive. It smells very luxurious. Everything in it just, kind of combines for a luxurious sweetness that honestly shouldn't really work, but it just does. And I have no clue why. I love it. The ladies love it. It's one of my best compliment getters. The top notes are bergamot, lavender, and lemon. It's a very clean and aromatic opening. As you get to the mid, you have honey, you have cinnamon, you have some jasmine, and this just really helps to add to that sweetness. That honey really kind of adds that goldenness to it that a lot of fragrances just don't try or do. At the dry down, you have some tobacco leaf, some vanilla, and some tonka bean. It's a very smooth dry down, a very calm, very soft dry down in my opinion. So it doesn't stay completely the same all the way through, but I absolutely love how the way it does change from, a more aromatic, crisp fragrance to a more smooth, soft, sweet fragrance as it dries down. Again, it's just a very unique fragrance. It's fresh and sweet, classy and seductive. And honestly, there's not a lot of fragrances that does what this guy does right here. It's just a very unique fragrance. I had to put it closer to the top of the list just straight off of uniqueness alone. This is really great for signature wear, dates, special occasions, and so it's just a very versatile scent. So again, if you guys want something different than your typical designer brands, your typical designer fragrances, this is the guy to go to. For number 5, we have last but not least. For number 5, I have Parfums de Marly Altair. Altair is vanilla done the luxury way, but to the extreme. It's very warm, it's very elegant and smooth, and it does all 3 of those things without even trying. Altair takes classic vanilla and gives it depth, class, and just the right amount of masculine edge. At the top, you're going to get some cinnamon, some bergamot, and some cardamom. You're going to get a nice, warm, spicy opening balanced with freshness. As you start moving towards the mid, that bourbon vanilla starts to really take over the whole scent profile. It just envelops everything. You do still get a good mix of everything under the vanilla, but just letting you guys know that vanilla is the superstar. It is the MVP of this whole scent. The dry down is very soft. You have some praline, you have some musk, you have some ambroxan, and again, you're still smelling that under the vanilla, so it just provides for a very nice undertone, and it all just kind of complements each other very well. In terms of performance, you're getting at least 10 hours of performance on here. I've literally sprayed this on myself middle of one day, woke up the next day, and was picking it up on myself. You're getting at least 10 hours of performance. And in terms of projection, it's just beast mode. I've literally sat in a food court at a mall and someone picked it up on me and they were in line in front of a food place. There's aromas of all of these different foods and they're picking up the scent that I had on. This is by far my most complimented scent. It's inviting, it's luxurious, and honestly, if you're looking for a sophisticated gourmand fragrance that just blends elegance and warmth all together, Altair, in my opinion, is just in a complete league of its own. There's no other fragrance that does it like this one right here. If you guys found this video helpful, or you guys just love talking fragrances, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I promise you guys I am coming with more content. If you guys have a favorite fragrance that gives you guys compliments, make sure you guys leave that down below in the comment section. We can talk about it. We can give each other recommendations. I would be very interested to see what you guys say in the comment section. This has been Ron on Manly Scents, and I'll see you guys on the next one.